Right, something different here at Melton tonight. One of the very impressive winners on the card tonight at Menangle. Hesitate for Luke McCarthy. Damien Burns joins me. Firstly, that was some sort of win.
Yeah, very impressed, Paul. Yeah, I think we're very pleased with his comeback, and hopefully this time round we'll have a bit more luck with him.
You guys, the same ownership, still involved with him. I think Mick Harvey bought into him. Or did Mick have him with you?
Yeah, Mick's bought him, and Scott and myself have still got a half share in him till the end of the season. So, there's some nice races coming up, and hopefully, you can give him a shake.
It's in good hands. Luke McCarthy, he can progress a horse, and I don't think there's anyone better, especially right at the minute around Menangle. He's putting on a bit of a clinic tonight. Don Hugo, a couple of others have also won up there, and he seems to work out that track. They can put a fast time next to their name pretty easy, can't they?
Oh, for sure. He's obviously the best going around, and the horse is in the right place. He's getting well looked after, and he's a lovely horse to have around too. So I'm pretty sure that he'd be giving him no trouble.
Heading to Queensland, derbies, and those things will be on the radar. Rising Star, potentially on the radar if you can get a berth.
Yeah, the Rising Sun, I think will. I was only just thinking about it myself tonight. He would have had to have won tonight to even probably get looked at. But I think that's on the cards if he could get into the race. I don't think Luke would be frightened of having a go at it, put it that way. But yeah, the derbies are obviously the main aim.
Yep, he settles. Like, he can run a fast mile, but he is a lovely horse. He can settle. He's got a big loping stride, so long trips won't worry him either.
Look, nothing seems to worry him. He's such a good, usually a good-mannered racehorse. He has done a few things wrong, just getting a little bit above himself, but generally, he's like driving a race car. He's got push-button speed. He's incredible, and probably the better the race he's in, I reckon the better he's going to go. Not being the number one in the race all the time. If he gets driven maybe with a bit of an opportunity and takes his chances in other ways, I reckon he could win one of these big races for sure.
Yeah, which would be great for you. Damien, a bit about yourself. I was blown away. I asked you there before how many horses you work, and you said 4. Is that it for all year round, or do you get up to a certain figure at all?
Oh, not really. There's no figure that I work on. I only tried 2 2-year-olds last year, and one was Hesitate and the other one was Stormy Woods, and they've both moved on from me now. I've got 2 2-year-olds this year. The only 2 I've tried. One's El Perfecto racing tonight, and the other one's Max O'Mighty. So
he went around the Rising Star the other night.
Yeah, and he's a little bit disappointing in that run, but he's a really nice horse on the way up. And yeah, I've got a couple of yearlings there that I'm really impressed with. So I think I might have a couple for next year. So yeah, pretty exciting.
What do you attribute your strike rate to? You just pick the right horses, or the right breeds come along? Like, right little smirk there. I might not be able to get an answer out of you.
Oh, I don't know. I get told a lot of the times that I'm lucky, but I seem to be lucky enough to produce a couple of young horses all the time.
I'm sorry, it's better than luck.
So yeah, maybe, but I'm really happy with the system I've got. I've always got room for more, but the ones I put my hands on, I've managed to get to the good races, and here again tonight. The aim is with my young horses to get to the good little classics at the very beginning, and if they keep progressing, well, it's a bonus. But I'm wrapped with the little bunch I've always been managed to get my hands on.
Paces, trotters, they don't faze you?
Doesn't matter. I couldn't care less either a trotter or a pacer. I just go about my business the same way as I do any other horse, and go through the system that I use, and it seems to work.
I reckon I'm going to have to come to your farm one day. We'll have a bit of a chat, find out a little bit more about how you go about it, because I think your strike rate is out of this world, and you always got nice horses, but off a small number I think is terrific. What about tonight? Can you win tonight?
Yeah, I definitely think she can win tonight. Dropping back in the distance tonight, I think she could. I think there's a couple of horses there. I think they might be colts too. They're probably a bit bigger and stronger than her, but she's certainly fast. So I'm hoping we can give it a shake.
Keep her going through winter?
Yeah, keep it going all year if we can. It's a good program for the young ones now. If the races will stand up, like every fortnight here, there's a nice race for the trotters. So as long as she's happy and sound, we'll come down here every fortnight, win, lose or draw.
Very good. One question I have to ask. Is fluoro green your favourite colour, or is it just something that's progressed and grown, or how has it come about? I remember when you got the green helmet, it used to stand out. Well, we've got the green cart sitting alongside of us and a lot of green gear. Is there a backstory behind it, or is it just one of those things that's just grown?
Oh, no backstory, just that, always had the green stars, and then I made them a bit brighter, and then I thought, well, I'll get the cart done, and then I thought I'll get the helmet done. But I always say to the kids, green's for go, so we'll stick with that.
Some people say it's unlucky. You don't worry, you.
Well, it's unlucky sometimes, that's for sure. But you can certainly see us standing out, and it's also good for some of our owners. They're all different ages, of course, but you don't have to have the volume up or anything on the tally. You can say, oh, there's me horse there. You don't have to look too hard for it.
We're all about marketing too, though. If we all look the same, it's a pretty boring product, mate, too. So I think it's pretty smart marketing. As you said, everyone knows where you are. Very, very quick question. The Rising Star the other night for Ballarat seemed like I wanted to get there. Unfortunately, couldn't get there on the night, but it seemed like the build-up to it, and that was well done by the club, and in embracing something in a different state, something the whole industry need to do to make our game better.
Yeah, no, it was terrific. It's just a bit of a shame there was no sort of lead-up races, for most of the horses. So a few of us went in a bit blind. But yeah, the quality in the field was exceptional, and I think they're better again this year. It's frightening how good they're going.
Very good. Well done, mate. Congratulations with Hesitate. Good luck a bit later on today, and thanks for giving me a bit of time. And I'm going to come to the farm one day and we'll have a good old chat, find out how you actually get about this, because I tell you, your strike rate's outstanding. Thanks, mate.
Thanks very much, Paul.